see it?
Uh-huh.
Let's show that to you. Ready? Good evening, everyone out there in YouTube land. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here is peaceful protester Wade Kelley. Good evening, Lynn and Jan.
Thank you, Ethan Hyatt. Hello, and welcome to my TV show.
Exactly.
On the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people.
That's right, 2 billion people.
Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole US of A, the whole wide world if we could do something about it. But we have to start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica, California, where I am tonight. That's right, start right here in Santa Monica. Tell our leaders here in Santa Monica, you have to do a better job of standing up for poor people and homeless people. You have to do a better job of showing that government can help lift people out of poverty and can continue to integrate and not segregate like you've been doing for generations, Santa Monica. And we need to tell everybody in Santa Monica to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative of 2026 here in Santa Monica. That initiative proposes to use 25% of the Santa Monica airport property to build affordable housing, 3,000 units of affordable housing. That's right, that would be a fantastic thing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the city of Santa Monica to build 3,000 units of affordable housing, over 48 acres of land. And you'd still have 144 acres for a great park. Wouldn't you say that's a pretty good-sized great park, 144 acres? I think you could have some fun on 144 acres, and you could build plenty of pickleball courts. Pickleball courts, that's right. It's all the rage. Everybody's doing it. They still have pickleball courts over here on 4th Street near Arizona Boulevard, where they've been talking about building a 122-unit complex of affordable housing. Since 2018, they've been talking about it. It's still pickleball courts. That's how fast Santa Monica is moving. Pickleball for the poor. Because homeless people don't need a front door, they need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Oh, we're not gonna let them play, but they can watch from far away and dream about that happy day when they can earn enough to pay to play pickleball. That's right. All over Santa Monica, they've been talking about building affordable housing units. You know, in 2022, they put forth a plan here in Santa Monica, as they do in all the cities of California. They put a plan together every 8 years to show how they're going to build housing and how they're going to create services for their public and help take care of its residents and citizenry and all the such. Every 8 years. So the last plan they put out was in 2022. It was rejected by the state because they didn't want to build enough affordable housing. But then they fiddled with some numbers and they came up with some numbers of affordable housing that they were going to build. They said they were going to build 6,500 units of affordable housing by the end of 2029. Well, here it is. We're in 2026 right now. And so far since 2022, they have built about 300 units of affordable housing. Now, if you ask artificial intelligence, Google, it'll tell you they've built 142 units of housing. I don't know which number is actually correct. I was given the one by the city. But either way, it's such a small percentage of what they're supposed to have built by now. And we need to tell Santa Monica, you got to get to work, so you better build some affordable housing on that airport property. And you better get this measure on your ballot and get it passed so you can build 3,000 units of affordable housing with the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative of 2026 right here in Santa Monica. And you can even put some pickleball courts on the Great Park, 144 acres left over. You can find some room for pickleball courts. Pickleball for the poor. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. Homeless people don't need a front door. They need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Oh, we're not going to let them play, but they can watch from far away and dream about that happy day when they can earn enough to pay to play pickleball. That's right. So we need to all get behind the Great Park. It's called the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative of 2026 right here in Santa Monica. That's 48 acres to build 3,000 units of affordable property for first responders and teachers and city employees and park workers. If you're going to have a big park of 144 acres, you're going to need to have a lot of park workers. And you don't want them all to be from outside of your city. You want to have more of your city employees be able to live in your city because that makes for a better democracy and that works better for integration. Because when you push all the poor people out of your city, as Santa Monica has done for generations, you're pushing out a lot of people of color. And we need to make it easier for the people who work in Santa Monica to be able to live in Santa Monica. That makes for a more vibrant democracy. You don't want the rich people and the business owners and the property owners running everything. That's not a democracy. That's a oligarchy. That's right. That's a letting rich people run everything ocracy. And that's not what we want here in the United States. That's what we're trying to fight against. We're trying to stand up against the kind of government that believes everything should make a profit. That's right. Not everything in government needs to make a profit. I saw Santa Monica's report card, financial report card. They're talking about how much better things are going. And the AAA rating here in Santa Monica is all great. And they're talking about how they're going to make tourism better. Santa Monica, you're worth plenty of money. It's not a problem of not making enough money. You're making money off of tourists and all the people. You're charging people to park here and there, and you're charging people an arm and a leg just to go to their public beaches. We have 800 miles of public beaches here in California. That's right, and Santa Monica and other cities along the coast have done a very good job of making a profit off of our public beaches. What we need to do is make it easier for the public to be able to access their beaches. We need to make it easier for people to be able to live near their beaches, poor people. You know, in 1978, the California Coastal Commission said for every one of these billion-dollar hotels you build, you need to build some affordable housing. They let that go to the wayside, didn't they? They sure did. And we need to remind them, government is not just about making money. Government is about helping people survive. And when you have more and more of your jobs going to artificial intelligence and robots and such, you're going to need to work harder to make sure that human beings can survive in your city or your state or your country. That's why we need Santa Monica to stand up and build some affordable housing. That's why we need Santa Monica. We need Santa Monicans to get behind the great park and community housing initiative of 2026. Because these beaches belong to all of us. And mostly rich white people live next to our public beaches. Why is that? There's no reason for that to be. That's just rich people taking advantage of the poor and pushing the poor further down the road. And when you push the poor people down the road, you're going to push a lot of people of color down the road. And we need to stand up for everybody's rights to be able to thrive and survive in the richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. We need to keep speaking out for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. And if we're serious about this climate crisis, combating this climate crisis, we're going to have more people live next to our ocean, because the air quality is going to be better by the ocean, and the temperature is going to be much more livable by the ocean as things continue to heat up. So we're going to need to build more affordable housing right next to our ocean here in California. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got diamonds in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no hurries, ain't got no worries, ain't got no blurry eyes. I got the sun on my face, I got some wide open space. Don't need no alibis. I got diamonds in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no seasons, don't have no reason to need no freezing rain. I got the surf and the sand, my rock and roll one-man band. Don't ride no gravy train. I got diamond in my hair, I got life without care. I got Juliet and mama gonna rock and roll. Ain't got no money, ain't got no honey, ain't got no runny nose. I got some shoes on my feet so I can run down the street. Don't need no funny clothes. I got diamonds in my hair, I got a life without care. I got Juliet and mama gonna, Juliet and mama gonna, Juliet and mama gonna rock and roll, yeah, 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 yeah. That's right, 800 miles of public beaches in California, and mostly rich white people living next to those public beaches. We got to do better. We got to build affordable housing, and we got to keep integrating our coastline, especially as the temperature gets hotter. We're going to have more people live next to our cool ocean so that more people can survive without so much effort. Even now, if you live next to the coast, there's a report that says you will live a year longer than if you live further inland. That's right. And if you're living on the street, you know, the life expectancy here in the United States is around 79 years old. But if you're living on the street, the life expectancy is around 50 years old. So we need to build more affordable housing just to make sure that human beings can survive a little more. I mean, if we're talking about the environment, we need to be talking about the environment for human beings. We need to be talking about making the environment a good place for human beings to live. And if you have 200,000 people sleeping in the streets in California, then we're not doing a very good job of the environment for human beings. So we need to build more affordable housing. I know we could end this housing crisis tomorrow. Look at all these empty buildings. I see plenty of empty buildings right here on this promenade. And not just because I'm playing my music on the promenade. That's not the reason all these businesses are shutting down. Maybe a few of them, but there are empty buildings all over Santa Monica and all over California, all over the USA. We could end this housing crisis tomorrow. It's just a problem of greed, just plain greed. Greedy people making poor people live out on the streets. And that's just a shame. We need to do a better job of spreading it around. That's why we all, here in California, we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. California, you want to show that you're different than Donald Trump? You want to show that you're not just a capitalist who cares only about making money for himself? Well, then you need to stand behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 and make sure that we use that hundreds of millions of dollars raised on this 5% wealth tax on billionaires, use that money to help lift people out of poverty. That's what we got to do. We got to show that progressive government means something. It's not just a joke. You know, so many people today say, oh, they're all the same. The Republicans, the Democrats, they're no different. They all do the same thing. They all just take the money and throw the poor people out in the streets. That's what a lot of people say. And hey, they're not half wrong. Here in California, we're supposed to be progressive. And we have the largest homeless population in the whole country, between us and New York. We need to build affordable housing. We gave our governor $24 billion a few years back to build affordable housing. They put together a lot of programs. We don't know where the money went, actually, because they tried to audit and see where all that $24 billion went. We don't know. But we need to make sure that we're building affordable housing right here in Santa Monica, right here in Los Angeles County. We could end this housing crisis tomorrow. We just need to spread the goodness around a little bit. I'm going to have to tune my guitar a little bit because I put new tuning pegs on. I got 6 strings again. What do you know? 6 strings. 6 strings Kelley. I know, some people say I should have just kept it with 5 strings. I'd play less wrong notes if I only had 5 strings, but I prefer 6 strings on this guitar. So I might have to freshen it up now and again tonight because I got the new tuning pegs. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna die. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. It ain't a crime. Well, it's sort of a crime here in Santa Monica, but they're taking poor people's stuff away. That's right. If you have a cart, and especially if it's a shopping cart, okay, people shouldn't take shopping carts, but the grocery stores should give out shopping carts to the homeless people so they can carry around their stuff. But anyway, what they're doing now is they're taking away people's carts and they're taking away bags of stuff and they're having them throw it into dumpsters and they're telling them, you have to fit everything in a 60-gallon bag. How fair is that? How kind is that? Making human beings fit all of their belongings in a 60-gallon bag and throwing away whatever's left. That's what they're doing right now all over California and right here in Santa Monica. If you can't fit it in the 60-gallon bag, we got to throw it in the dumpster because you got too much stuff. That's right. We got poor people being told they have too much stuff while billionaires are having space races. It is just a shame. It ain't right. I was talking with my friend here, Chris, and he was talking about how people get arrested. It's just a misdemeanor for being homeless and being arrested. Well, can you imagine these people having to go through arrests just for being homeless, going through booking and the whole process, being booked into a jail, having your fingerprints taken, the humiliation that these people have to go through just because they're poor and homeless. That is just a shame. Wouldn't you say, Joey? Yeah. Do you know people who have been arrested for being homeless? No? It's unfair. Of course it is unfair. I don't think anybody should be arrested for being homeless. And some people say, well, you can't take my tent away. And they tell the police they're not leaving, and so they get arrested. And it is just a shame that we can't find a better solution and help people get into housing. Because it's cruel and inhumane to make somebody fit all of their possessions in a 60-gallon bag and throw all the rest of their belongings away. It's terrible. And yet the billionaires are having space races. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, being rich or poor, we're all gonna die. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. It shouldn't be a crime. Speak out, get involved. I'd rather be poor than be filthy or rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing, cheating, lying son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some warmongering son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. One more time. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully not tonight. Not tonight. I'm busy, all right? You know, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil, bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to give more and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more. More and more and more and more and more and more. Let's look at Elon Musk. Musky? Yeah. Now, they say he's on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. That's the last thing we need in this country is a trillionaire. What we need to do is raise taxes on the billionaires. You say, well, we can't do it because Trump's in power. We can do it right here in California. We're the fourth largest economy of the whole wide world, and there will be a ballot measure called the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 on the ballot this November. You all need to get behind it. It's a 5% wealth tax on billionaires. So we all need to get behind and tell people like Elon Musk, if you don't want to pay taxes in California, go ahead and move to Texas or wherever you're going to go to take advantage of the people of that state. Because we want to make sure, if you're a billionaire and you want to stay in California, you need to pay your fair share, and we need to make sure that we lift people out of poverty here, that your money goes to good, that we need to make sure that everybody's paying their fair share. And if rich people are having space races and poor people are sleeping in the streets, then you know there's an imbalance, and we need to make a more balanced tax structure. How you doing? Good to see you. Peace. Getting by all right? You have a good night. Good to see you. So we need to raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies, and make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California and make sure that everybody in California can have a job that pays a living wage. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires here in California and make sure that every student can have a good public education. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires here in California and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California, but we will leave them with 999 million and see if they can get by. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Hoo-hoo! And I'll keep on working at it. That's right. We got to keep working at it. And that's why we all need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. Make sure that we raise taxes on the rich. We can show the rest of the country that progressive government can work and can help make a difference in people's lives right here in California. It's really a shame when people in government think it's all about making money. It's all about our government making a lot of money. Doesn't matter if we have poor people sleeping in the streets or not. If the government's making money and all the people that work in government are making money, that's not what it's about. That's not what a good government is about. It's not about the government making a profit. It's about the government standing up for human rights. That's what our Constitution's about. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. I know I've talked about this, but you know, at the beginning, when they wrote the Constitution, there were some people who said, it's a perfect union just the way it is. And some people say, hey, why don't we make it more perfect? Why don't we make sure that other people down the road get to have a better life, not just the rich white guys who own property? That's right. In the beginning, when they wrote the Constitution, only rich white guys who owned property were able to vote, were able to benefit from the independence from England. They were the only ones who got to say what was going on. But throughout the history of this country, there have been people working to make sure that everybody has a voice in our democracy here. No matter your race or your religion, your ethnicity, your beliefs, your gender, whether you're rich or poor. We abolished slavery to make sure that we didn't treat people with, that we made sure that people had destiny, their own destiny. They could chart their own destiny. And that we didn't treat people like chattel. You know, that we wanted to stand up for human rights. That's what that was about. Then later on, in 1900, we made sure that children didn't have to work in factories all day. That's human rights. In 1920, we made sure the women had the right to vote. 1924, it wasn't until 1924 that we made sure that Native Americans could have the right to vote in this country. And then the civil rights movement of the 1960s, the civil rights laws, the Voting Rights Act, and the Civil Rights Law.
So when were females allowed to work?
What?
When were they allowed to work? They weren't allowed to work either.
Who?
Females, back in those days.
They were allowed to, they weren't allowed to own.
Oh.
They worked, but they weren't allowed to own. Females weren't allowed to own property back before 1920. Wait, are you getting behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California? Well, I hope you get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 because that will show that California believes in progressive government and will help lift people out of poverty. Well, that's fine. We don't need billionaires who don't want to pay their fair share living in California. We want billionaires who want to pay their fair share and make sure that poor people have a decent life in this state. So I hope you get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026.
You said it's coming.
It's coming. Well, we have to vote for it to come because it's not coming just by itself. We need to keep molding and keep creating a better government. That's what our government's all about. For us to get involved and keep moving it forward. That's why great things happened in the past, like the Social Security Act of 1935. You know, Franklin Delano Roosevelt got in there and he made sure they passed a thing called Social Security. So we had a safety net. So for when people got to be a certain age, they had a safety net to help lift them up until they died. And
yes, but our founding fathers were Freemasons. You're talking about Dark Ages.
That's fine, but we still have a constitution that we worked from, and we keep trying to make it better and better. That's why it says to work towards a more perfect union. We need to keep working at it. We need to keep getting involved, use your voices, use your votes, And we need to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, and making sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. No reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We need leaders who believe.
That did not make no sense.
We need leaders who believe that people should be able to have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world.
Masons don't got nothing to do with what's going on today.
Well, some people say they're still it's still around running things, but that's why even more reason why we all need to get involved.
Yeah.
Because if there are Freemasons running some things, we need to get them out of the way and keep moving and standing up for poor people and the average person.
Yeah.
We need to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about joy. It's about bring some home to your little girls and boys. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me working towards equality. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. You understand that? I said it right. Pretty good accent.
You wanna do all that?
Huh?
I'll tell you how to do it. Get dumbass.
Se trata de paz.
Get dumbass out of office. Get Trump out of office and where.
That's fine. We can get Trump out of office in 3 years, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything about that. But right now in California, we can raise taxes on the billionaires, and everybody needs to get behind that. And we need to make sure that all of our gubernatorial candidates, people running for governor, they need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California, so we can show that we're different than Trump. So we have to do what we can right here where we are, instead of saying, we can't do anything because Trump's in power. Well, we can do something right here in Santa Monica and right here in California. We can stand up and make the laws better for the people that are here in California and show the rest of the country that we believe in human rights. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Evenu shalom alechem, evenu shalom alechem, evenu shalom alechem, Shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace, it's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, love, love. Hey, it's all about love. That's right. It's all about spreading peace and love around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. You know, sometimes I talk about some things and my tongue gets stuck a little bit, and I don't make the points that I'm trying to make. But this woman a little earlier, she was saying, a new way of finances is coming. A new way of financial era is coming. Well, that's fine, but we need to keep working at it. We need to keep lifting people out of poverty and making sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. Good to see you guys. How's it going? Peace. In this fourth largest economy of the world, California, we can do better. We can make sure we all have to get involved and participate and vote. Get out there and vote. I sure hope that everybody, there's a gubernatorial debate, I believe tomorrow. Gubernatorial.
What the heck is that?
That is the governor race, the gubernatorial race.
Oh.
The race for governor is called gubernatorial.
Oh.
And so that'll be tomorrow. I believe they're having a debate here in California.
Speaking of government officials, the program director at my church, Bass was there.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
Mayor Bass was over at your church, huh?
Yeah, it's not like she couldn't do anything, but yeah.
I sure hope she will stand up and get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026.
Yeah.
Then I might like her a little more. If Nithya Raman is running for mayor, she is. I hope she stands up for the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026.
Yeah, I heard she.
And I hope they stop tearing down all these encampments all over, especially down in Venice. Every day they're tearing down encampments and pushing poor people down the road and arresting people for being homeless.
Damn.
It's really, and the problem is they're not building affordable housing, especially in places like Venice and here in Santa Monica. They're trying to push all the poor people out into Skid Row or over into other cities in South Central. And that just makes for segregation, that makes for ghettos and underserved areas. We need to keep integrating our society because we haven't gotten there yet. We got to keep working towards a better day for everyone. And we have to keep spending more monies on low-income area schools. That's very important. What was I? But there is some good news today. Maybe we're coming to the end of this war. Hopefully we are coming to the end of this war. Let's all hope for some peace to come very shortly. Yeah. There are too many wars going on in the world. And we have to keep speaking out for peace and everybody's right to exist. Everybody's right to share their beliefs and it's great that people have different ideas about the wars going on around the world. But here in the United States, we all get to have an opinion, and Nobody should be met with violence for having an opinion. But we need to stand up against racism and hatred whenever we see it. Speak out against it. Speak out against anti-Semitism. Speak out against Islamophobia. Speak out against racism and hatred of all kinds. And keep talking to each other. That's the beautiful thing about the USA, is the First Amendment of our Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. I'm peacefully protesting and standing up for the rights of poor human beings that are being, how you doing? Good to see you. Peace. Poor human beings that are being criminalized for being poor and homeless. And we need to stand up against that. We need to stand up for peace all around the world. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth down here. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace arrive? We'll keep waiting by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth to help our children survive. Peace, whoa, peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep looking for nirvana, but I think we just might wanna work on peace on earth down here. Peace, oh peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep waiting by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth down here. We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth down here. Woo! Look at that, peace. That's right, we got to keep working towards a better day for everybody. We haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to a place where we have equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. So let's keep working towards a better day, standing up for everybody's rights. Even those people that have been used for their labor for generations. Those people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given a pathway to citizenship in this country. There's an estimated 20 million people living in our country who have been living in the shadows. They've been used for their labor and not been given their rights, not been given a pathway to citizenship. Part of it is because of the quotas that we had with certain countries. We only wanted certain people to come in, you know. We only wanted a certain number of people to come in from Mexico. while we wanted more people to come in from Norway and places like that. So we had quotas that made it easier for some people of different countries to come in and harder for other people. But we kept using people from Mexico and other Latin American countries to do our labor. So we would let people in and tell our authorities to look the other way while we're bringing people in, while we're planting season, having planting season or picking season. And then when the planting or the picking season was over, everybody said, well, we gotta get those people out. We can't afford to pay for them. They wanted to take advantage of their labor, but not give them their rights. And that's not the way we want to be here in the United States. We want to stand up for everybody's rights. We want to make sure that we keep working towards a better day for everybody. So we need those people that have benefited from the taking advantage of the wages of those people that didn't have a pathway to citizenship, weren't given citizenship. Those people that employed all those people need to be part of making sure that those people get citizenship.
24 hours left for the ultimatum by Trump with Iran.
Let's hope that brings some peace. I hope we can find peace.
You're a good man.
I hope we find the peace and we keep working for everybody's right to exist, everybody's right to be. And we need to stand up against racism and hatred whenever we hear it, whenever we see it. But we need to keep working towards peace, that's for sure. And what I was saying about the people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights, we need to stand up for their rights to exist and find and tell our Congress, even after we get a Democratic Congress in there, we need to tell them, get the job done, bring a comprehensive immigration bill to the floor and get it done so we can help these people have a pathway to citizenship. Because for generations we've been using these people for their labor and not been giving them their rights. De la Sierra Moreno, Silito Lindo vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, Silito Lindo de contrabando. Ese lunar que tiene Silito Lindo junto a la boca, no se lo des a nadie, Silito Lindo, que a mí me toca. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Ay, canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, Silito Lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. That's right, we got to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for everybody, because we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to a place where everybody has basically the same either. So right here in California, we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. Have you heard about it in California? The California Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, it will be on the ballot in November. And we need to tell our gubernatorial candidates to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026, or we can't vote for them. We need to stand up and show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives here in California. We need to show that there is a difference between California leadership and Donald Trump. We need to show that we're not just about capitalism and making money off of people. We're here to lift people up. Government is to help lift people out of poverty and make sure that everybody can have the basics in the richest, most powerful country in the world. And we need to stand up for the rights of these people who have been used for their labor for generations and not been given a pathway to citizenship.
What about women disrespecting men and men's rights?
Are you saying that men don't have any rights in this country? Are you trying to tell me that?
I'm saying women aren't respected.
Well, are you trying to tell me that men, are you trying to tell me a white man does not have any rights in this country?
I'm saying women aren't.
Wait.
Women aren't respected men.
Are you telling me that women have? Are you telling me that women have the same? Can make the same salary as men? That they don't make less on the dollar than men do?
Women aren't behaving themselves.
Yeah. He means they're not obedient enough.
Oh, I see what he's trying to say. Well, we don't believe like that. We need to stand up for women's rights. We need to make sure that women get paid the same as men too. They still haven't even gotten. They're still not even getting paid the same as men yet.
They will get paid.
All right, listen. The last people we need to stand up for. Last people we need to stand up for is white men in this country. I think they're doing pretty well, and we need to keep standing up for everybody else to make sure that everybody else.
Women will get paid the same if they do as good of a job.
Oh boy, you're not making any friends there, my friend. Women do the same work as men. It's like Ginger Rogers says. She does the same job as Fred Astaire, only backwards and in heels. So, what? She's the manager of an establishment. That is right. Well, very good. Everybody should be able to make the basics, and we still have a long ways to come, especially right here in California and in Santa Monica. You know, in Santa Monica, we're arresting people for being homeless in the streets, and that is a shame. We need to stand up, and there is a good answer right here in Santa Monica. If you're a Santa Monica voter, there is a great park and community housing initiative that will be on the ballot here in November. But in California, there is the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. And we need to tell our gubernatorial candidates to get behind that. Anybody who's running for governor or anybody who's running for state office needs to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026.
It's going to cause the last billionaires here to leave.
I sure hope those billionaires do leave. If they're the kind of billionaires who don't want to see poor people, love you, peace.
If they leave, you're not going to get your money from
Hey, and then maybe the rents will go down if all the billionaires leave. Hey, listen, if we don't want to have the kind of billionaires like Elon Musk. Elon Musk left. Elon Musk went to take advantage of people in Texas where they still have a $7.25 minimum wage on the books. And we don't need people like Elon Musk. We need billionaires who believe that poor people should have the basics, a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. That's why we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. And we need to tell our leaders to stand behind and find a pathway to citizenship for those people that have been used for their labor for generations and not been given their rights. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. One more time, everybody sing along, here we go. Hi, canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Sing along with me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's work to make sure this land is made for you and me. Hey!
I might start going. I got like a 2-hour bus ride.
Well, great to see you, Joyce Cisneros. Do you have anything to tell the people before you leave?
Oh yeah.
Joyce Cisneros.
There's a resource day tomorrow at Hollywood at Venice Church from 9 to 2.
A resource day
For the homeless.
for the homeless in Venice.
No, in Hollywood.
A resource day at the Hollywood what?
At Venice Church.
At the Hollywood Venice Church in Hollywood, and it's a resource to help people get services they need and housing and things like that. Good luck. I hope they can help you because there's so many people that are signed up with caseworkers who are not getting help, but keep trying to get the help, whatever you can. And I hope if you are living on the streets here in Santa Monica, you register to vote with the people concerned or someplace like that right here in
Your heart's in the right place.
Santa Monica. Well, thank you, sir. My name's Wade.
Johnny.
Johnny, nice to meet you, Johnny.
He heard you. He heard you.
And what's your name?
Yehuda.
Yehuda.
He heard you, and I sent him the Woody Guthrie song to listen. And he heard your arguments, and they were very honest and clear.
Well, thank you. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied, but I do think we need to keep working towards a better day for everybody, and standing up against racism and hatred whenever we see it, whenever we hear it, as well as standing up for the rights of people to live, thrive, and survive. That's why we need to keep integrating. Like Santa Monica is 70% white. Because when you push all the poor people out of your city, then you're pushing out a lot of people of color. That's why we need to build affordable housing. That's why we need to get behind this great park and community housing initiative. Because a lot of people just want that airport property to be used for one great park. You've heard about that, right? And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity when your city gets 192 acres given to the city, and to be able to do something great like build 3,000 units of affordable housing. We have so many. I ran for Santa Monica City Council in 2024, and there's such a small percentage of our first responders that can actually live in Santa Monica. The ones who work in Santa Monica. We need to make sure that more of the people who work in Santa Monica can afford to live in Santa Monica.
You hear that? Makes sense?
Johnny and Yehuda, nice to meet you both. I hope you keep getting involved, keep debating, and because that's what this country is about, is making things better for everybody, not just the rich and the powerful. We've done a very good job for them. But,
How long have you been fighting hatred?
Thank you. Peace. Stand up for the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California on the November ballot.
How long have you been standing against hatred? How long?
How long have I been standing against hatred? Most of my life. I mean, I was not a perfect kid, and I called some people some names that I'm not happy about early on in my life, but I've traveled around the country and I've gotten to take part in different things. I took part in different religious activities around the country and sang for different choirs and things like that. I got to see that people are basically the same wherever you go, and we need to stand up for the rights of everybody, because a lot of people do good things in the name of their different religions, even if we don't agree with their religions. And that's fine. You don't have to like their religions. But a lot of people do great things in the name of their religion, and a lot of people do terrible things in the name of every religion. So we have to keep remembering that here in the United States, it's all about the laws. It's all about our Constitution and building on human rights. and keep looking back at our Constitution. What is the basic things that the First Amendment? Make sure that everybody can speak their mind in this country. Speak out against authority. Speak out against the different religious beliefs, but stand up for everybody's right to have their own beliefs and have their own religions.
How many people are watching?
There's probably, you know, on YouTube, there's a possible audience of 2 billion people. So there's probably about 3 on there. I don't know. I never know. Sometimes it's about 1,000. Sometimes it's about 200 or less. And you know, I talk about the same things a lot these days. I've been talking a lot about the Billionaire Tax Act and the Santa Monica, the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative. It's going to be on the ballot this year. And we need to tell the city council right here in Santa Monica. You know, when I ran for Santa Monica City Council in 2024, I was the only one out of 10 candidates who would even propose to use some of the property from the airport to build affordable housing. I was the only candidate of 10 people.
So is it going to happen?
It's going to be on the ballot.
If you had to put money on it, do you think it's going to happen?
I don't have enough money to put on it, but I believe that hopefully there are enough people that will say, listen, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build 3,000 units of housing on 48 acres of land and still have a 144-acre great park. Don't you think that's a pretty good size great park, 144 acres of land? That's right. So we need to build that affordable housing on that 48 acres of land. Look it up and I hope you speak out for it and get involved because...
But affordable housing can lead to crime.
What?
It can lead to crime.
I'm sorry, I can't hear dumb things out of this ear too well.
Affordable housing can lead to crime.
I'm sorry, I can't hear really dumb things out of this ear very well. You know, that's the problem. When you criminalize poverty, then there's a lot of criminals out there. When you criminalize homelessness, as they have done in this country, you know about Grants Pass versus Johnson? Grants Pass versus Johnson was a Supreme Court ruling that our own governor asked Trump's ultra-conservative Supreme Court in 2024, please give me more power to criminalize homelessness because I got to clean up our streets. Because he wanted to run for president, of course. So he wanted to. So they passed that ruling, and now cities and agencies all around the West are criminalizing homelessness, and that's why we have more homeless people going to jail and to prison, and that's why.
What's the alternative? Leaving them on the street?
The alternative is building affordable housing. But you said building affordable housing leads to crime. Come on. You want to have criminals? You want to make poverty a crime? That's not the way to go. You need to lift people up and make sure that we spend more money on low-income area schools, and we need to keep integrating our society. And if you don't integrate, then you are segregating, right? So you're.
Section 8 housing or affordable? What's the difference?
What?
Is Section 8 and affordable housing the same thing?
Section 8 is a federal program. You can have many affordable housing programs in your city, and you know, there are different programs you can have for first responders and things like that. There are all sorts of different programs you can have to house the homeless, and many we haven't looked in.
I said we need to help the homeless.
Huh?
We need to help the homeless.
We need to help the homeless. We need to help house them. That's the first best thing we can do for the homeless. And then we can make sure that they have the services they need. But we want to make things better for human beings and not make it harder. That's what this country's all about, is trying to make it a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. It's all about making things better. And that's why we don't want to criminalize poverty. Keep on getting up. Keep on speaking out. Keep on singing, peace and love is what it's all about. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Keep on lifting up. Keep on, lend a helping hand. We can't solve every problem, but we can try to understand. And dream of a better day. Oh, we aren't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Someday we'll get there and dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. How you doing? You getting by all right? You need anything? Can I give you this?
Do you have a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke. Well, you have a good night. Peace. Yeah, it's good to talk with people about some of these things, but sometimes I'm not sure that these people really believe what they're saying when they say things like, if you build affordable housing, that brings crime. If you don't build affordable housing, that's going to bring more crime, because you're going to have more people doing without and living out on the streets and trying to survive. And then if you criminalize poverty, you're going to have a lot more criminals So we need to keep working towards a better day for everybody, because we haven't gotten there yet. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. They've been breaking records on Wall Street right and left until this war started, and then they'll go back to it. Cities like Santa Monica say, well, we're in rough financial times right now, and they're still AAA rated, credit rating. They're raising the parking fees here in Santa Monica on poor people. Still making it harder for poor people to survive right here in Santa Monica, as well as all of Los Angeles County. We have to keep working towards a better day for everybody. We haven't gotten there yet. No, we weren't made to fly, but we can try. Yes, we can try. Hi. No, we weren't made to fly, but if we try, someday we'll fly high above the clouds, and we will sing out loud with joy. Oh, 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 yeah. Hi. No, we weren't made to fly, but if we try, someday we'll fly. Hi. No, we weren't made to love, but we can try. Yes, we can try. No, we weren't made to love, but if we try, someday we'll have. We'll lift each other up and share each other's pain and joy. Oh, oh, oh. Hi. No, we weren't made to love, but if we try, someday we'll love. Hi. Someday we'll fly clouds, and we will sing out loud with joy. Oh, 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 yeah. Hi. No, we weren't made for peace, but we can try. Yes, we can try. Hey, no, we weren't made for peace, but if we try, someday we'll have peace. We'll bring an end to war and give our children more love. No, we weren't made to love, but we weren't made for peace. But if we try, someday we'll have peace.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hello, Ellie. Good to see you. Peace. I haven't seen you for a while. You doing all right? Doing okay? Good. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Great. Thank you. Happy to see you. Thank you, Ellie. Someday we'll have peace. We'll bring an end to war and give our children more joy. Oh, 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 no, we weren't made for peace, but if we try, someday we'll have peace. No, we were made. We were made to flow. That's right, we got to keep moving forward. We haven't gotten there yet. We got to keep working towards a better day. We don't need to settle for things the way they are. We don't need to settle for rich people doing great and poor people sleeping in the streets. We don't need to settle for rich people's toys littering our streets while they're making more money off of their toys and putting more people into the streets. We can say, no, we want a better form of government. We want a form of government where the rich people pay more of their fair share so all the poor people can get by in this world, where the poor people can explore their own destiny, can explore their own likes and dislikes and what they can bring to society, their own entrepreneurship, even if they don't make any money off of it. Letting them share their art with society, letting them share their crafts, letting them work on programs that they think are important, and let more of the rich people pay for it. Because they've done very well. That's why we need to raise taxes on the rich. 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 Oh, I know. You say we can't do it because Trump's in power. Well, we can do it right here in California. The Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. Right here in California. Well, where do I begin to tell the story of how great love can be? The great love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the things she brings to me. Where do I start? With her first hello, she gave new meaning to this empty world of mine. There'd never be another love, another time. She came into my life and everything was fine. She fills my heart. She fills my heart with very special things, with angel songs and wild rememberings. She fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go, I'm never lonely with her around. How could I be lonely? I reach for her hand. It's always there. How long does it last? Can love be measured by the hours of a day? I have no answer yet, but this much I can say. I know I love her till the stars all burn away. She fills my heart. She fills my heart with very special things, with angel songs and wild rememberings. She fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go, I'm never lonely with her around. How could I be lonely? I reach for her hand. It's always there. How long does it last? Can love be measured by the hours in a day? I have no answers now, but this much I can say. I know I'll love her till the stars all burn away, and she'll be there. Oh, well, you know, sometimes you got to sing the love songs, and sometimes we keep working on a better day, but sometimes we just got to forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. How's that keep? Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Oh, let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Domani, forget domani. Let's live for now and anyhow, who needs domani? The moonlight, let's share the moonlight. Perhaps together we will never be again. Que luna, ah, que mare, with such a moon and such a sea, and you and me. Let's take them. I get so dizzy when you're standing near. It's not the music that you hear. My heart is beating like a jungle drum. I get so dizzy. Oh, I get so dizzy. Oh, I get so dizzy. Tomorrow never comes. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Oh, let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Domani, forget domani. Let's live for now and anyhow, who needs domani? The moonlight, let's share the moonlight. Perhaps together we will never be again. Che luna, oh che mare, with such a moon and such a sea and you and me. I get so dizzy when you're standing near. It's not the music that you hear. My heart is beating like a jungle drum. Let's take the minutes as they speed away and hope it's true what people say. When you're in love, tomorrow never comes. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Oh, let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Oh, let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. Oh, let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow. Let's forget about tomorrow, for tomorrow never comes. That's what they say. And you know, we got to keep enjoying. We got to keep enjoying the ride, even while we're working towards a better day, working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, standing up for human rights, standing against hatred and racism. Whenever we see it, whenever we hear it. We got to keep working towards a better day, but we got to keep enjoying the time that we're here, too. Excuse me if I don't take it seriously. I thought there was a party going on. And there was dancing and singing, ringing the bells, and lovers rolling around on the lawn. But then I woke up, and what did I see? A bunch of sad sack faces all staring at me, saying, get to work, boy, I ain't nothing for free. Hey, where's my party going on? Excuse me if I don't take it seriously. I thought there was a party right round here. And there was jumping and bumping and playing guitars and people drinking lots of beer. But then I came to, and what did I see? A bunch of sad sack faces all staring at me, saying, we ain't having no fun, boy, why should you be? Hey, where's my party going on? Sometimes I think maybe they're alright. I should work all day and sleep all night, but I get so tired right around the morning light. Excuse me if I don't take it seriously. I thought there was a party going on. And there was laughing and acting the fool and everybody dancing till dawn. But then a bright light flashed, and what did I see? A big old dude with a badge shining his light down on me, saying, the party's over, boy, someplace you want to be. Hey, where's my party going on? Sometimes I think maybe they're alright. I should work all day and sleep all night, but I get so tired right around the morning light. Excuse me if I don't take it seriously. I thought there was a party going on. And they was dancing and singing, ringing the bells, and everybody going to dawn. Doing all right? You need anything? But then I walked through the fog, and what did I see? Some big bony fingered dude pointing down at me, saying, the party's over, boy, now time to come with me. Hey, where's my party going on? I say the party's over, now time to come with me. Hey, where's my party going on? I say the party's over, now time to come with me. Hey, where's my party going on? That's right. Got to enjoy the party while we're here. Keep working towards a better day, but keep dancing. Keep dancing. How's your day, Dorian?
Well, how about yours?
Pretty well. Sometimes my brain gets a little, I get a little sidetracked and stuff, but that's all right. Played some basketball, and I had a pretty good day. Good to see you. Have any news to tell people?
I don't know, unless you're on a spaceship, there might not be climate control. Unless one could pull over top of Earth.
If you're on a spaceship, keep going. What?
Yep. You might be able, if you had one as big as planet Earth, you might be able to rain on the wrong day, you know?
I tell you, I hope it's a smooth flight for you if you do get one. I'm glad you're here though, and peaceful, and things are going well for you. Good to see you, Dorian. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away. Here I forget all the joy that is mine. Today, I'll be a rambler and I'll be a rover. You'll know who I am by the song that I sing. I'll feast at your table and sleep in your clover. I'll laugh and I'll cry and I'll sing. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away. Ere I forget all the joy that is mine. Today, I won't be contented with yesterday's glories. I can't live on promises, winter to spring. Now is the moment, and this is my story. Who cares what tomorrow may bring? Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away. Ere I forget all the joy that is mine. Today, today, it's a now or never. Come, love, don't wait. Hey, peace, good to see you. Kiss me, my darling. Come, love, don't wait. Tomorrow never be, it's now or never. Come, love, don't wait. My night sta in fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te. Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole, un'aria serena, dopo una tempesta, per l'aria fresca, pare già una festa. Che bella cosa una giornata e sole, mannato sole, che bello è, oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. It feels like this is the beginning. Though I've loved you for a million years, and if I thought our love was ending, I would find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa, you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. Think that you must be from heaven. I feel so much love be inside of you. Be inside of you. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Getting by all right? Can I give you a few dollars? Yeah. Peace. Every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love grows a little stronger. Come with me. Would you ever long for true love from me? Whoa, every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey. Para bailar la bamba se necesita un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Shake it up, baby, twist and shout. Come on, baby, work it on out. I twist so good, I twist so fine. Come on, twist a little closer, baby. Let me know that you're mine. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. This land is your land. This land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita un poco de gracia. Un poco de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, 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 bamba. Well, we'll keep working towards a better day, keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, housing the homeless, common sense gun laws, good public education, and we need to raise taxes on the rich right here in California. Raise taxes on the rich, raise taxes on the rich, that's right. Right here in California, we can do it this year. We all need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. So if you're a California voter, you tell everybody who runs for state office and for governor and every office in the state that they need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. And if you're a voter here in Santa Monica, you need to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. That initiative is to build 3,000 units of affordable housing on 25% of the airport property. That's 48 acres of land. 48 acres of land to build 3,000 units of housing. That would be a great accomplishment, Santa Monica. This would be once in a lifetime opportunity. And you'd still have 144 acres left over for a great park. So we all need to tell people, if you're voting in Santa Monica, get behind this great park and community housing initiative. And let's keep working towards a better day. Keep working towards a better day for everybody. And there must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, why can't my dream come true? Oh, why? And there must be peace and understanding somewhere. Strong winds of promise that blow away all the doubt and fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope shines down on everyone, tell me why, why won't that sun appear? We're lost in a cloud with too much rain. We're trapped in a world that's troubled with pain. But as long as a man has the strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Deep in my heart, there's a trembling question. Still I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow. Out there in the dark, there's a beckoning candle. And while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while